Okay, so hopefully you watched our introduction video where we reviewed text evidence from last week. This week, we're going to be focusing on one passage, Wild Turtles Born to be Wild, and that'll be on your Google Classroom under Monday. There's a copy of the passage. So, what we're going to do today before we answer any questions is we want to make sure we can read and understand this passage. We want to know the author's claim and we want to know the different reasons that they are using to back up that claim. So today in this video, I'm going to read Wild Turtles with you, and then I'm going to show you the chart that you're going to be filling out, okay? Then you're going to go fill out the chart on your own, and we'll go back over the answers together. So, Wild Turtles Born to be Wild. When you see a turtle outdoors, it can be really tempting to want to bring it home. They're so cute and seem so sweet-natured. It's easy to assume they'd make great pets. However, wild turtles should be left in the wild, even ones you save from the road. It might seem odd to call such gentle creatures wild animals, but a wild animal is simply an animal that's best suited to live in the wild. The wild doesn't have to be a jungle or thick forest. The wild could be a fallen log or the overgrowth plants in an empty lot. We help turtles when we respect their natural habitat. Don't litter in nature, or really anywhere. You could also clean up an area where turtles live, but it's important that we remove the litter and garbage and not the turtle. When you bring a turtle home, you aren't really rescuing it. Imagine if some giant creature plucked you out of your home environment and stuck you in a glass cage. You're used to roaming about freely, and now you live in a glass room no larger than a bathroom. That's equivalent to what it's like for a wild turtle placed in an aquarium. An aquarium might be a good home for some animals, but a wild turtle isn't one of them. It's not easy to feed a wild turtle either. His diet is much more than lettuce leaves and strawberries. Turtles are omnivores. They eat both plants and animals. In fact, 60% of a wild turtle's diet comes from animal matter. What kind of animal matter? For a turtle, it's mostly creepy crawlies like slugs, snails, worms, grubs, bugs, and spiders. And even if you're willing to collect these critters, the turtles still may not eat due to stress. In some states, it's actually illegal to remove a turtle from the wild. In New Jersey, for example, if you're caught taking a turtle out of the wild, you could be fined up to $5,000. What should you do if you find a turtle in the road? Bring it to a local park? Release it in your backyard where you think it will be safer? Actually, neither of these is a good idea. Turtles have a strong sense of home, almost like they have a built-in honing device. If they are moved to a new place, they can spend their whole lives trying to get back home. Most never make it. If you have a parent or responsible adult present, the best thing you can do for a turtle crossing the road is to help it get to the other side, using both hands to pick up a small turtle. Place a hand on each side of the shell between the front and back legs. Carry him low to the ground so he doesn't get hurt if dropped. Set him down on the side he was headed towards. If you take him back where he came from, he'll probably just try to get across again. Wild animals sometimes carry germs, so always wash your hands after touching a turtle. Remember, the best way to keep wild turtles safe is to keep them in the wild. So it's pretty interesting about wild turtles. I learned a few things there. What you're going to do now is you're going to go to your Google Classroom. In your Google Classroom, you'll find number one, a copy of this passage that you can reread or reference if you need it. And you'll find this, a copy of this tree map for the author's claim and reasons for wild turtles. So you're going to fill out what is the author's claim. I've actually done that for you. Wild turtles should be left in the wild. So now you're going to go and find reason one, that they should be left in the wild, reason two, and reason three, okay? And once you do that and you type them in, you'll come back to the last video and we'll check our answers together. Make sure if you click, it'll bring up a little text box and there you can just type in your answers. If you'd rather, you can also get a piece of paper and just write this on your own. Totally up to you. And I will see you in the next video.